frog position is a great stretch or a place to work your mobility for the adductors, which are on the inside of the legs. So you're going to come into a wide knee position, trying to keep the feet slightly out or in line with the knees. The more in they come, the less you will feel this stretch. The frog position is a really great stretch to lengthen or work strength in the adductors of the hips. So you're working actually abduction, but stretching the adductors. So this frog position, you're going to take knees wide here, and you can play with where you feel the most tension. So as you rock back into it, you might feel it a little bit differently than when you rock forward into it. So you can play with where you feel the most tension in that range. Your feet can also be played with. So some people might feel it pulling the feet a little bit closer in, some might feel it a little further out. This is going to work internal rotation as well. So just be aware of that. If you're lacking that range, you may want to work on that as well as this frog position, but this can actually help work that mobility too. But that's not necessarily the focus of this. So when you come into your position, you've got your knees wide. You can play with where your feet are, where you feel the most tension, forward or back. I actually feel it quite a bit here if I tuck my pelvis under. Some might feel it more when you push back and extend. So you can play with, again, the positioning of the pelvis, the positioning of where your hips are in relation to the knees. Make it your own. And I would say do a solid variety of this. So PAILS and rails concepts apply here. You can hold 1 to 2 minutes. You're going to slowly start to drive the knees into the floor using an isometric contraction, so no change in muscle length. Slowly ramp up, 40, 50, 60, maybe 70 or 80, 100%, whatever you're feeling comfortable with. As always, start with a lower intensity. As you get comfortable with the exercise, you can increase your intensity and your length of time. Once you get to your intensity, you're going to hold for 10 to 15 seconds. Breathe, try and keep the pressure consistent. Then you're going to slowly relax and try and pull your knees up off the floor. Obviously, you're not going to do that, but what's going to happen is you're going to pull yourself deeper into the stretch by activating all of these adductors and the outside tissue to physically pull yourself into the stretch, working on controlling that range from both sides. Okay, so we're working strength in both directions. Once you've held that for 10 seconds, you're going to relax again, hold another 1 to 2 minutes, repeat that 2 to 3 times. Okay, so quick recap. Hold 60 seconds to 120 seconds. Slowly start to drive the knees down into the floor, pushing the floor away, really working all of this inside tissue in the adductors. Slowly ramp up, 1, 2 pounds at a time, 3, 4, hold. Once you get to your desired intensity, 10 to 15 seconds here with the hold. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, slowly relax, take a breath. Now try and activate everything on the outside here, pulling the knees up, sinking your hips further into this stretch. 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax. Do it again. When you come out, you can slowly walk yourself forward and chin